Alright boys, welcome back to another video. Um, this is going to be a third channel video. I think I just wanted to talk about how you only have one you only have one shot to live, bro, and that's basically like the whole thing, right? That's basically like the number one thing you need to know in life. And that's the number one thing I just want to say in general is you only have one chance at living. You only have one chance at life, bro. So do whatever you can to enjoy life. And actually, let me turn up my brightness. But yeah, I think I just want to say just want to talk about why be scared of anything in life, bro? Why should anything make you nervous? Why should anything make you scared? You know, like obviously you should be scared of the basic things that you should be scared of, like maybe an intruder breaking into your house, or maybe I should be scared of someone running up at me from behind and stabbing the shit out of me, and then I die, and then now we maybe even then I'd be dead after I don't know how long it takes to bleed out after you get stabbed, but you know my point, right? You get my point. So you should obviously be scared of the basic things, but things let me be niche here, for a very niche set of people, why be scared of going up to an audition for a talent show, or why be scared of standing up and answering a question in class or in college, why would you make that why would you be scared of that, sorry, I can't speak, apparently English isn't my first language, but why would you be scared of that, why would you let that make you nervous, the way I live my life, or at least I try to live my life, is you know and it sounds cliche, but it's true. We're all gonna die eventually, right? So I'm gonna try to live my entire life with zero fear. Okay, obviously I'm not gonna jump in front of a car. I'll be obviously smart, but I'm not gonna do stupid shit, jumping in front of a train or whatever. But I don't know. I'm not gonna I think basically what I'm trying to say is I'm not gonna let fear control me. You should never let fear control you and decide your emotions and decide what kind of things you do in life and what kind of things you don't do in life. You should do everything in life. Try to do as much as you can in life, and that's actually something I actually learned from a teacher. Because during one of the lowest moments of my life, 2023 was the lowest year of my life. I was I didn't even have a pot to piss in, bro. I had no money. I my channel at that point was falling off really bad. I did pick it up eventually, but my grades were awful in school. I didn't know what I wanted to do in the future. Basically, I was lost and broke. And I was having really bad family issues as well at that point. And I remember I was one of my teachers asked me what's wrong, because they noticed I guess I was off or whatever. And I just told them basically what I just told you. And they were just try to do everything in life, because if you're thinking of I guess SH, because maybe this video will be age restricted if I say the actual thing, but if you think about SH, right, or if you've done it before, bro, obviously please seek therapy, but also try to do something new, bro, because who knows, that new thing might actually give you a reason to keep on going and continue on with life. And that new thing that kept me going was drawing. I took up drawing. I didn't go to any classes, but I went to a shop. I did have enough to buy myself a pencil and one of those ballpoint pens and a sketch pad. And I was just drawing, bro. I was just drawing bullshit, Is there something in my eyebrow? I can't tell. But I was just drawing random bullshit, and I don't know, it helped me. It helped distract myself from, just the awful feelings of everyday life. I do feel life is just um, life is just automatically hard for everybody, you know. Um, and that's something that I guess you gotta accept in order to live a good life. Is like accept the fact that life is gonna be ups and downs, where life isn't always gonna be sunshine and rainbows. I know maybe a lot of you guys know that, but you know, if you're young or whatever, enjoy being young. I mean, I'm so young, you know. I'm only 18. You know, you could say I'm unk status, but I am only 18. I still have like what, if I'm lucky, another 80 years. I want to say. I would like to live to 2100. So I'll be like what? I was born in 2007. I'll be like 93. Is that good maths? I actually don't know how old I'll be. If that's correct, let me know. But I would like to live to 2100. Although, you know, with this corporate greed and this like inflation and awful standard of living, I don't know if I want to live that long. But yeah, I think just I think the point I'm trying to get across is like I think let me think actually. I think if you yeah, if you yeah, my point is if you're trying to think of like ending your life or SH, I think just pick something up, bro. Please, for the love of God, for your family, for yourself, for your friends, for your loved ones, pick something up, bro. Pick something new up, whether it's drawing, painting, editing, exercising, whatever it would be. Try to pick that up, and you never know, bro. It could just it could actually change your life. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean like pick up smoking or drinking or drugs, because that will I think that would actually end your life quicker, and it would also just like ruin your life before it ends it. You know, it would just make your life harder. And I don't know. Obviously just don't do drugs, I guess, is a point I'm trying to make. Even if life gets hard, and like I'm 18, I've been 18 for about 7 months, and I haven't actually drank. I actually, and the reason for that is because of I mean, I guess there's a lot of reasons for it, you know. But I think the number one reason for me not drinking is like I've seen what it does to people. It's like it's done a lot to people I love, a lot of bad things. You know, I've seen how they act, and there was a point where well, I don't want to get into a bit of trauma, but like there was a thing, you know, with one of my family members when they're drunk, and it fully made me realize like, yeah, I don't want to be like that. And even if like I do drink, which I'm never going to, I don't think, and I'm drunk, I don't think I'd ever be an abusive drunk or a angry drunk. At least I'd hope I'm not. But yeah, I don't know, it just completely turned me off of it. Made me not want to do that ever. So yeah, what am I even talking about anymore? I actually don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. I think, yeah, so live your life, bro. Don't fear anything. Pick up something new, even if you're not like SHing or thinking of ending it. Like, bro, just like pick up something new, bro. Like, everybody's lives are boring. Everybody's lives are already hard enough. If you can find something that takes your mind off things, and even if you have something that can and does take your mind off things. Oh my god, there's so many flies, bro. I might actually turn back. Yeah, I'm about to turn back, bro. There's so many flies. But yeah, even if you have something that like keeps you entertained and stuff, and keeps your mind off things, keep on doing that, bro. You know, maybe you don't need to find something else that takes your mind off things. It's always good to have multiple things that take your mind off the awful world we live in, you know, whether it be like, you know, you're thinking of the Ebola outbreak and the hantavirus outbreak and the Epstein files and how corrupt people in power are, and how they're never going to get arrested because the people that can arrest them and prosecute them will not, because they're probably also at the island. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we always need to keep our mind off things. And I think if you have like something to take your mind off all this awful stuff, then keep on doing that, and that can be gaming, that can be reading, that can be exercising, that can be driving, although that's expensive. That's another thing that might actually make your mind keep on thinking about how expensive things are. But yeah, I think whatever it is, keep on doing it. And and especially the things that you do enjoy. Like, don't just do something like reading just to take your mind off things. Just do it even if you enjoy it, bro, because like it might like, again, you only have one life to live, bro. You only have one life, and you need to enjoy it as much as possible, bro, because you don't want to be 80 years old like thinking, man, I wish I just did this one thing that I should have done back when I was 20, but I was too scared to, because I let emotions take over who I was and what I wanted to do. And that's another thing, bro. You shouldn't care about what other people think about you, bro. Like, I'm outside right now recording myself like a freak of nature, and that's not like, I feel like that's more common in America. I don't know, I've never been to America, but I feel like it's more common to see people walking around recording themselves in America than it is in Ireland, bro. I feel like it's not very common in Ireland, but whether it is or not, I don't know. I'm still doing it because I think I just want to give some valuable advice. I'm not a therapist, and I never will be, because I don't think I'm interested in that, but I just want to give advice, bro, because I feel like I do have some good advice, Now, whether you want to agree with me or not, that's a whole different thing. Whether you've agreed with the advice I've been giving, and whether you want to, I don't know, whether you clicked off or not, because I'm not really explaining things too well, because I'm not very good at explaining things at all. So maybe I should stop making these videos, but like, I don't know, I just feel like maybe you should just live your life, and who cares, bro? Like, how long do you have? Like 80 years from the second you're born? You have 85 years to live. Like, why would you not do something because you're scared? Why would you not do something because it makes you nervous? Why would you not do something because you care about what other people think? I don't know, bro. It doesn't make sense to me. And that's the way I used to live my life. I used to let other people and their thoughts control what I did. Now, I did just walk past a group of girls right there, and that was scary. That was a little bit nerve-wracking, but I kept on talking. I think I maybe went silent for a few seconds because I got nervous. So maybe I'm giving out advice I don't actually take seriously. That's awful. But I don't know. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make, though. Like, if you're letting other people decide your emotions, and other people's thoughts decide what you want to do in life, is that really your life that you're living, or is it other people's lives that are controlling you? And people always say, like, man, I'm not gonna let the government control me, and that's a good way of living. But like, what about other people? Are you gonna let other people control you and decide the way you live? I mean, you might be doing that already because of the fact that you're self-conscious. And obviously, I think being self-conscious is a part of life. It's what everybody goes through at some point, whether you want to relate or not. I think we all have been self-conscious at one point. And when I started recording these videos a few days ago, I was self-conscious. I was self-conscious about like people looking at me and thinking I'm a freak of nature because I'm outside talking to my camera and just recording myself. Like, bro, again, I think I said this yesterday or in yesterday's video, but I read somewhere where it's like, when people walk past you on the street, um, they forget about you after like 5 seconds. Now that's insane to me, bro. I remember I read that, I was like, man, that cannot be true. But think about it, bro. I actually thought about it. I was like, man, that actually is true, right? Like, when was the last time you walked past somebody, some ordinary person? I'm not talking about somebody dressed in a hot dog suit or whatever, or somebody walking really weirdly. Like, when was the last time you actually walked past someone on the street, and they like you remember them after like 10 seconds? Like, people aren't gonna remember you after walking past you unless you're like some kind of famous person or you're dressed in a hot dog suit, or a banana suit. But it's still like and that's even another thing, right? Like, do you want to have a legacy? Do you want to be remembered for something? Because if you do, you should probably make a move right now. You should probably start with your legacy right now, bro. Why would you wait? That's another thing. Oh my god, this paths into so many different things, bro. Like, make your legacy, and people want to make their legacy by being famous or rich or whatever. But like, they always say, "Oh, I'll start tomorrow." And like, why start tomorrow, bro? If you can do it today, and like people think, "Oh, I gotta start getting like a good quality camera and good quality microphone." I don't think it's all that, bro. And that's why you'll never start. So, at least in my opinion. So yeah, that's what makes people not want to start anything in life. It's like they always think they need to have all this crazy professional gear or whatever. And I don't know what you want to be. Whether it's like a professional football player or like I don't know, an influencer or a rapper or whatever it is, bro. You don't need all this like professional stuff. You can start today with nothing. That's what I did. I started with nothing, bro. I'm not saying I'm famous or anything. I'm far from it, but like, I still started, bro. And that's like my form of income while I'm still in school. So I'm still in school, but at least I have a form of income. So many people have like no form of income, and their only form of income, when they do have a form of income, is like a dead 9-to-5 job. And if that's what makes you happy, then I guess. But I don't know, that would never make me happy, bro. Especially nowadays, like, can you even live off a 9-to-5? Can you get a house? Can you have a family? Probably not. I don't think you can. Not nowadays anyway, it's too expensive. At least in my opinion. I think from what I've seen from other people as well, it's too expensive, bro. They don't get paid enough, and they're getting laid off constantly, so that's a shame. Where am I going? I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. But hey, I just wanted to give advice, bro. I also was not going the wrong way. There's this guy walking behind me, and maybe I should have kept on walking in front of him, bro, because maybe he wanted to hear the advice. Maybe he wanted to hear my amazing, great advice that I was giving out for free, Yeah, I think, what was I saying before? Yeah, so many people don't make the, like, first step, bro, in life, and, like, that first step can get you, like, so far in life. Like, if you make that first step in life, whether it's, like, hitting that record button and just talking some bullshit like I'm doing, or streaming and hitting start streaming, or turning on that microphone to rap, or hitting that football, kicking that football, shooting that hoop, talking to that girl, talking to that guy, studying, whatever it is that you want to do in life, bro, in the future for the rest of your life, do it now, bro. You gotta do it now. Stop waiting around, bro. There's no better moment than right now. I'm telling you right now, please listen to me. I started off with just a PS4. That's how I started off in life, right? When I first started recording and making videos and doing all this random bullshit, I started off with just a PS4, no mic, no camera, just a PS4 and the base PS4 streaming software. And now I have 17, almost 18,000 subscribers on my main channel, and it's my main form of income. I'm not making a huge amount. I'm making a couple hundred a month, and that's good enough for me right now, you know, because I'm still in school. So, like I said, but you know, it started off with just a PS4, bro, and like, I didn't wait around to get a PC or a professional microphone or, you know, a webcam even. Like, bro, again, I didn't even have a mic, you know, I didn't even have a microphone, bro. It was just gameplay. It was literally just gameplay, and somehow I was able to grow on YouTube. So you don't need to wait for all this professional stuff. And yes, if you don't have the professional stuff, you'll probably grow slower, but it'll make you more excuse me, it'll make you more humble. I think a lot of people need to be humble nowadays. There's so many people that like explode on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube, and like they have this massive big ego, and like, yeah, I'm better than everybody else because I blew up. I had this like viral video, and like, but like, where's the journey? You know, like I think like I've had multiple days where like I was I had like I went from a PS4 to a PS5 to then a PC with like a professional webcam, a professional microphone, professional desk equipment, everything, right? And like, I remember I had days where it's like, man, I low-key missed the days where like I just had a PS4. You know, I missed the days where I had a PS5 and like a microphone. You know, I do miss those days. That journey, what made it fun. And I didn't start YouTube for like the money. I didn't start it for the fame. I did it for like as a hobby. Sure, I wanted to get subscribers. Yes, I asked people to subscribe to me in school, and I got bullied for it because I only had a small amount of subscribers. I didn't talk my videos, I didn't show my face, so I got bullied all throughout secondary school. But I mean, I proved myself, you know, and you don't even need to prove yourself, bro. You don't, as a human being, you don't need to prove yourself. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody, bro. Like, just live your life, do the shit that you enjoy. Because again, you only have one life. But even in the struggle days, bro, I miss those days. I really do. I miss those days where I would just be sitting in my room as a little innocent, you know, 15-year-old, and I didn't know how YouTube works back then. And, you know, I know a little bit more now about, like, you know, you got to keep people's retention. You got to have a good thumbnail for people to click on. And if they watch the first 5-10 minutes of the video, you're good, you're chilling, right? But yeah, I just yeah, like, even with this all this professional equipment, I miss those days. And like, again, if you start off with all that, like all the PC stuff and all the like, if you start off with the professional equipment, where is that journey, bro? Where is that journey? You don't have one. There's no journey there. And I think that's what a lot of people think. So that's what a lot of people miss out on, is the journey to success, you know. And that sounds like a book. It probably is a book, self-help book. But it you know, it's true though. You need a journey to success, bro. So you can look back at those moments and be humble and realize that you started off with nothing, you know. I'm sure. Let me think of someone. Van Gogh. I'm sure he looks back at, you know, the days where he probably only, I don't know his life, I don't know his history, but I'm sure he looks back at those days where he just had a pencil and a pen and some paper, and he's like, I miss those days. You know, I miss those days where I was just learning. I think a lot of people can agree with me when I say, like, you wish you could turn back and like watch your favorite show for the first time, or listen to your favorite song for the first time, or play your favorite game for the first time. You know, I wish I could go back in time and, you know, play Minecraft for the first ever time on my mother's phone. That was my first ever time I played Minecraft, you know, was on my mother's phone. Back when Pocket Edition Lite was a thing, bro. You guys remember Pocket Edition Lite? Man, that was good, bro. That was like 3 hot bar slots and everything, bro. Oh my god. Who remembers that? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I do miss those days, you know. And I think obviously that's nostalgia, but it's also just learning, bro. Like so many people look back at their secondary school or high school days and they're like, man, I do miss those days. But do you miss it because of your friends? Do you miss it because you were learning? Or do you miss it just because it was an easier time in your life? It could be all three. For me, I feel like it would be all three, to be honest. I think I'm gonna turn back now. But yeah, I just, that's just how I feel, bro. And this video is a mess, I know. This video is a complete mess. But I just want to, you know, I think I just want to look back at this for myself, you know. And if other people want to watch this and let me know if I actually gave some good advice. I think I might have, I'm not really too sure. I might have, like, I definitely give out advice that was all over the place, you know, completely all over the place, but hopefully it helps someone, you know, because that's all I want to do in life. Yeah, that is all I want to do in life, is help people, you know. Like, that's why I started streaming back in 2021 when I was only, like, I was 13 years old, or 14. I think I was 13 turning 14 when I first started streaming, right? And like, that's why I started it, was because like I just wanted to help people. Because that's why I would watch streams. You know, I started watching streamers back when I was like 10 or 11 years old, and I would watch them because like whenever I had a bad day or whatever, it would be cool to go into a live stream chat. And obviously that was very dangerous, you know. I had unauthorized internet access. I don't think that's the word. I don't think that's the word I'm trying to use. I had unsupervised, not unauthorized. I had unsupervised internet access, and maybe that harmed me more than it helped me. But yeah, I would you know, just go into a live stream and just listening as a podcast. I guess that's also another thing, is like podcasts. That's why I'm doing this, is like you can use this as a podcast to listen to for advice, or you can just like listen to it to sleep, you know. Maybe let me know if I'm helping you sleep right now. Wake up! No, I'm joking, but like, I don't know. That's all I wanted to do in life, was like just help people. And if I can help people, that's my goal, you know. And if I can make a little bit of money off of that as well. What's up?
Hello.
Thank you. Well, there you go, right there. But like, I just caught, bro. I can't believe I just caught that on camera, bro. I literally, no freaking way I got recognized in public on camera, bro. That's crazy. But that's actually insane. So, you know, you guys can see I don't make that stuff up, bro. I'm being serious when I say I get recognized sometimes in public. I have no idea who that is, bro. I have no idea who that is. But anyway, where was I, bro? I completely forgot. That was crazy. Oh man, where was I, bro? I just want to help people, you know. Oh yeah, if I can make a little bit of money on the side from helping people, great. But I would do this for free, bro. I would actually do this for free, genuinely. But obviously I prefer to make money off it if I can. I think everybody would, especially like now. It's like people need money more now than ever. So yeah, I think that's where I want to end off this video. The TLDR of this video is live your life. You only have it one time. Live your life with zero fear. Don't have any fear in life, bro, because then you're not going to be able to enjoy life. You're not going to be able to enjoy anything. Don't care about what other people think about you. And do everything that you enjoy. And if you don't have anything you enjoy, try to branch out and find some things that you enjoy. Okay. No matter what situation you are in life, try to find something that takes your mind off things. Because we're all going through something, bro. We're all going through something in life. Every single person that you see, whether it's a car passing by you, a person walking past you on the street, a person coming up to you, like, bro, we're all going through some awful shit. And if we can just one by one spread some love, and as cliche and as cringy and as corny as it sounds, we all need to spread some love, bro, because the world runs on hate. There's so many platforms out there like Twitter or X, and like I feel like TikTok as well. Just like it's just hate people, bro. And I think the world could be a lot more different if there's a little bit more love. Because bro, just think about it, bro. There's so much hate out there. If you can just like ignore that hate and send back that hate with love, the world's so much better, bro. And again, I know that sounds corny, that sounds cringy, it sounds cliche, but it's true, okay? It is genuinely true. Whether you want to agree with me or not, bro, it's up to you, bro. It's up to you. It's up to everybody. It's up to the people that want to actually see a change in the world. I want to see a change in the world. I would love to see a change in the world. Because the world we live in right now is awful. It's an actual awful world we live in. I think, if people don't want to change, if people want to keep staying the same in life, then we're never going to see a change. And life will always suck. And you'll always be depressed. And, you will never enjoy life. So, yeah. Let me repeat myself for the TLDR, okay? Actual TLDR. Live your life. Enjoy it as much as possible. You can only live once. As far as we know, as humans, you can only live once, bro. You are only born once. The second you die, you're gone, right? So do the things you enjoy. Do the things that take your mind off the bad things. Because if your life is full of bad things, you will never get to enjoy life. I think I'm just gonna cross at the lights, bro, because I'm always so scared of crossing while I'm recording, because I feel like I'm gonna get distracted by the recording and I'm gonna get hit by a car, So I'm gonna try not to do that, preferably. But yeah, bro, I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just an unskippable cutscene right now. I keep on talking. I'm like that one uncle that you don't like, who just because I just keep on talking. I never shut up. I'm sorry, bro. Just enjoy your life as much as possible. Live your life. Take your mind off the bad things. And find a new activity today that you enjoy. And if there is something that you want to do in life that takes practice and stuff like that, where it's like a rapper, like I said before, start now, bro. Start now. There's no better time than right now. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Don't say, oh, I'll do it in a week's time. You're never going to do it then, bro. Be honest with yourself. Be fully honest with yourself, bro. You're never going to actually do it, bro, if you don't start now. So, yeah. I think that's all I want to say. Hopefully somebody takes this advice and maybe appreciates it. I'm just gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. These videos take so long to change, because for some reason my camera is flipped, so I gotta unflip it, which it has to go through the full 34 minutes that I have right now to flip it back around, and it takes an hour, and I can't do anything on my phone for that hour. I have to be on the thing, bro. I have to be on the app. I have to wait for it to actually go through everything. It's so annoying, bro. It really is. It's infuriating is what it is. So that's why I probably shouldn't be recording for too long because of that, but it is what it is, bro. I guess I'm gonna have to end the recording here. Gosh, I just love recording, bro. I love recording myself. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Third channel, don't care. Um, Goodbye.